Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Crusader Kings with me, Eartuum, and Celgil Khan of the Pechenegs. For those of you who've been following me under my actual, just general real life name, Jason, hello. The reason I've changed the name of the channel and the presentations I'm using is just because of the branding thing, actually. Obviously I have to go by my. It's better if I go by my actual name for most things out here in the physical world. But regarding stuff like Let's Plays and so on, apparently it's just a little bit more recognisable if I have a more unique name, which I presently do. So, our venerable father, CKII Khan, has just passed away on the 28th of November, 789 by the count of the Christ folk over this way. Let's take a brief look at how the Christ folk are doing. Things are actually pretty stable as they were last time. The Franks rule Middle and Western Europe. Abbasids continue to be this massive power block. Apparently there's these bits, I think, weren't through before. The Abbasids are presently fighting yes. And he's presently fighting a war to subjugate Amir Abd al-Qadir of the Adenid Emirate. Okay, so he's essentially just doing some casual expansion up, trying to take a bit of the classic Byzantine area, which Byzantium, incidentally, is still enmeshed in a brutal civil war. It looks like they're trying. Okay, so they're trying to install an elective monarchy. They won't be happy about that, will they? No, and I think, yep, still iconoclasty. Religion-wise, Catholicism continues to dominate Europe. The Germanic faiths have an excellent place in Northern Europe, although I imagine Charlemagne is working to stamp that out. Speaking of which, Charlemagne is still ruling. The classic Swimenskiu and Slavic, they're still very fine. The Manicheans are actually doing alright as well. So the Sunnism just continues to be majority, various Dharmic religions, and then the West African faiths down here, who, for the most part, aren't playing a major role in Eurasian events. So, Celgil Khan apparently has an ambition to become a steward. That's not going to happen anymore, so we cancel that, because can't be cancelled until 790. Well, you're an independent ruler, mate, so that's just not practical. Also, it was a terrible decision in the first place. I mean, look at your stewardship. Yeah. Celgil Khan is a modestly capable warrior, at best. He's offensive, indulgent. His saving grace is that he's at least a little bit more capable than his father at spotting plots, and much like his father, he has no interest in books or learning. Well, his father had some to his credit, his father had some interest, it's not really shown there, in military strategy. There was that, at least. But first of all, we need to change his focus. He was previously focused on family, and whilst this may have gained him a few children, I think, like any decent Khan, he needs to focus on war. And that's going to bump his martial abilities up a decent amount, which is exactly what we need. He's a direct leader, and he's unyielding, so he's actually perfect for leading the centre in our armies, which is what we're going to make him do. He is brave, but you know, this bravery often expresses in anger. He's not afraid of getting down to brass tacks and getting the job done. He speaks his mind, but he is greedy, and his time working for working for the Ugyur actually has made him sympathetic to Zoroastrians, much like his father was. He was an adventurer as well, and that's made a lot of difference to his approach and ambitions. It also really that was also what really hammered him into the shape of a man. And his son, Karaka, might not do poorly in the same way. Again, he has he has excellent training, but he's a little wasted in terms of abilities. And it might be best when we're a little bit more stable to send him out to be an adventurer as well. Now, I believe, all our council is empty, so we're going to have to reappoint everyone. Really? Oh wow, apparently we lost like almost all of our councillors when we did this. Well, the good news is our sort of stepmother, our father's concubine, is still hanging around. She's still incredibly capable. We'll need to find out most of the library, I'm afraid, but it can be arranged. We need to keep an eye on her wants. If she expresses, for instance, a desire to get married, we can arrange a remarriage. I definitely don't think Celgil wants to take her as a concubine, though. That would be really weird. Really weird. And well, we aren't Zoroastrians, we don't do that. Pacts. Yep, allied with our vassal, non-aggression pact with our just our wife actually. That's not much of an impact, but okay. So yeah, what happened? Did we only inherit men? Apparently so. We're not terribly pious. We've only a fraction of our father's prestige, which is, in fairness, we earned all that prestige ourselves, spending in the time we spent out and about, just making our name. We have some wealth. We made a little bit of wealth during our own adventures, and otherwise we've inherited the position, the armies and the clansmen of our liege. Sentiment's still good. They're still loyal. We still have strong marriage ties. So they'll probably be alright. Our first act, once we've arranged all of the basics, I think we need to stock up our court right now. So first things first, we need nobles, we're going to need commanders. Do we have any holy men? No. Alright, so we need to spend a bit of money and piety. So first things first, we'll set out a call for holy men. We are absolutely not a holy man ourselves by any stretch. However, meeting with the wise men of the various of the clans, we found Sol. Sol's solid. Sol is, he's learned. He knows well the tales of Tengri and the other gods, and he'll be a fine chaplain for us. All of our siblings need guardians. What about the ones I'm in? Yep, even my immediate ones. Well, the ambitious son can make sure that I'm running him myself. Running him? Guiding him. I need to look out for my own. Male ones I want to take care of south. Females, it's horrendously sexist, but they're better off in support roles because they don't stand for hurt. Okay. What's she doing? I think might actually be better here. She don't really care what happens to her. Goons. Yeah, so goons can take care of it. We might need to marry off some of our siblings soon in order to arrange political, not so much alliances as actually, you know what? Soul would be good. Yeah, let's marry. Let's not marry. You have her educated by him. And this one, does she have any particular advantages? Yeah, court chaplain again. Why not? So, we have a holy man. We need some capable stewards. So we're just going to spend a lot of money. I'm willing, like, we can always loot more cash. I'm going to, like, yeah, we're doing the giving rings thing here. We're acquiring, we're looking among the many cattle owners and herders of the land, and we're looking for those who are most diplomatic, most capable of managing their stewardship. And here we go. Yeke, probably Yeke, right? Yep, he's erudite, shy, but he's just. He'll make a fine steward, and he has the touch of majesty as well. So I think he'll be a very welcome leader. Right. Whilst we're not doing anything in particular, we might as well put her back watching the Pechenegs for the extra. The spy mistress watching the Pechenegs for the extra intelligence. Do we have any capable chancellors? We have Idli. He's quick and he's fairly capable. We'll pop him down in Otra to keep things sweet with the parliament. Right, now what we need finally are some commandments. We're going to spend a bit of prestige, a bit of wealth making this happen. So yes, we're calling upon our father's name and also upon our deeds as a warrior to attract men, probably those who adventured with us. Not the finest crop, in truth. I think we need to spend a little bit more of our prestige to do this. The good news is we're going to get some new prestige shortly. Anyone more capable? Still, okay, so we have a game master who will be good for. He'll be good about making offensive, but he's not really trained. That's the thing. Master, seducer, heavy infantry. Heavy infantry. Horrendous. Also quite useless. Yes. We do have a brilliant flanker. Another brilliant. Okay, the brilliant flanker I like. He's good. He's useful. Kugal could make a decent marshal. I suppose he could. Again, it's not. My best bet really is putting my son in front. And he's also not the most capable of soldiers. I think we're going to try risking it 3 more. Yes! Oh, that was absolutely worth the time to spend. So we have with Tabor, who looks like he's going to be a capable marshal. If we then pair up basically ourselves, Kabzakin as one of the flanks, both Kabzakin, that should, that's going to be very capable. What's it called? Very capable arrangement. Okay, so we have a new marshal, and He's just going to sit in Kimak, train up some new men. We're gonna have decent riders running around. We can appoint both Kabzakins as commanders. We'll leave off the other appointments for the moment, though. Those will do excellently. We can arrange Ishads. Oh, no. You can arrange. We call it a Yapku designated regents. Okay, I think by and large we're stable. And after this, once we have the manpower, we can arrange like a specific horse archer brigade. It'll be great. I think we'll be sorted on that front. Okay, so our heir needs to marry. We can arrange that. A lot of options for internal marriage. Okay, would result in a non-aggression pact with the Mari. That's good. And she is capable, she's strong. Would he accept the marriage? He would. We'd lose 100 prestige, but we can get that back with a good marriage. He's not happy, she's not happy about marrying an infidel, but her father doesn't. Let's see her brother doesn't care, which is good. So yes, we will arrange a marriage. It will do good things for his prestige, not so good things for ours, but I don't really care. So I'm curious, do I have No, I don't. It's worth checking whether or not I have certain things active or not. I don't. Okay, so we need to set some rulers. Well, I can lead the centre. Oh no, before I do anything at all, I'm going to move our men back into the centre. But before anything else, we have a duty to perform. Yeah. Our noble father has fallen, finally, and it's time for us to take him to Tengri. We carry him up to the mountains ourselves, so he may be consumed by the thirds and in turn be taken to the Skyfather. With luck, perhaps he will meet his old nemesis there, almost certainly carried up against his will. Excellent. We've been marriage. And they can arrange a little bit of a prestige game as well. What's wrong with Apec? Huh. She went back to Bashkiria because her husband died. It was a little annoying, but okay. We can arrange her education under someone diplomatic, I'm sure. Such as my wife. Or, actually no, Tabor's great, yeah. Have the martial educator. That'd be cool. I think that would be it. Yeah, excellent. Yes, once I return from my father, my heart missed a beat when I saw Cruelty emerge from the dungeons, covered in grime with a bloody knife in his hand. I'll teach Cruelty some useful skills. Most likely cruelty, perhaps wrath or cowardice. Oh, you poor sod. I've made you terrified. Oh, that's so disappointing. I was hoping for a skilled son. Just make sure I've got this going. On our way to the mountains, we encounter a lonely hermit He doesn't own much besides a worn-down tent, an old and sick horse, along with a few sheep. But the old man invites you to drink some salted tea with him. As you talk, you realise that you are enjoying his company. Why don't you join us? I can offer you shelter and warmth in our gers. Also, good lord, that is a terrifying image. Yes, join us. We can offer you comforts, a herd of your own, perhaps. Yep. Having reached the mountains, I placed the body might have deemed a good location. I can already hear the vultures start soaring above as I perform the necessary rituals. When I start to make my way back down, it doesn't take long before the vultures begin to tear at the flesh with both beak and claw. You are with Torak. Live. And look. That's very useful. Now, since I've returned from sending my father up in the sky, we can deal with military matters. Now, because my father has passed away, his war to humiliate the Khanates is pretty much invalid. That's fine. We more or less expected that to happen. But it also means that we have new opportunities available to us. For one thing, we can deal with the Sheikh of Oshrusana, Karakuru. Has bluntly pissed us off. He had the gall to assault our father in his moments of weakness, and I believe that the best way to respond to this would be to brutally end this man and undo everything that he stands for. Oh, he also has a very nice stone quarry. Lovely. I think this excellent place here would look very nice raised to the ground. Salted, so nothing can go there again. I think that would be fantastic. I don't have my father's cruel streak, but Celgil is still angry, and he deals poorly with threats or those who would seek to, or those who would offend him. Looks like still Emir Jabril, my father's old foe, is at war against Kambaitas of Bozok. The Yagoids. He's going for Karakum, they're still allied. And I have a new daughter, Sibel. Lovely. Oh, are they trying to escape? The 6th of May. They're not going to, I'm afraid. Oh, we'll take a penalty for crossing the river, but it's less of a concern. Oh, my half-brother has been raised by... He can be raised by my... Is that my Martian? If it's not, what's he doing not being one of my commanders? That man is... Yeah, that man's coming to the field. Right, well, first of all, have this man educate him. And then he can join us as a commander. I don't know why he's not already part of the group. I mean, yes, I'd need him to lead the centre, but if I need to be elsewhere, that would be fantastic. I'm kind of tempted to have him lead the centre now. I think... No, we're fine, but in any serious battle, I think we need to put him in place so that he can take advantage. Yeah, so our light cavalry and attack and defence are going to suffer penalties. Not that it matters, because we are just thoroughly trouncing them. Oh, we should have set ourselves to raising. Never mind. We can deal with this the old-fashioned way. Burn these guys to burn all of this to the ground. Return, raise it, fight off Emir Jibril's troops, which there aren't so many. You know what? I think actually it's worth hitting back, popping raiding back on, looting back on, returning, looting, burning them all to the ground, then attacking, then conquering. Ah, well done, Ilya. Wait a moment, the guy who... Oh, the guy who we never noticed, that Cornell, that was the hermit. Oh, it was a great idea bringing the hermit back. Unit doesn't have any attached units. Okay, right, yeah, I can't because we have... I can't because we have the ally working. That's fine. I wonder if there's a way to detach our subject units. Oh, I can't think of a way, but no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. It wouldn't make sense to be able to do that. So we'll just settle down, butcher them. That's right. Yeah. Just undo our enemy a little bit more. Excellent. And now we can sit and raise. It's going to take a while to undo that fortress, isn't it? That's true. Oh, we can now produce some more men. Excellent. You know, I think it's time for that one to such a horde. Excellent. Spawn up there, and Kyle, of course, is and I think it's time that we pull back and engage in peace. Our demands. You will pay us a chest of gold, greater than your current treasury, to put you into debt. We will gain a fair portion of the prestige, and our vassal will gain a portion as well. And I think we'll be very happy with that. Thank you. And then we will settle back down, engage raiding mode, settle in, burn a bunch of your cities to the ground, just to make a point. And then I think we will come back in, raise our armies again, then actually try to take the land. We'll probably make a... Yeah, I think that would be an excellent place to take, because from there we can... Once we have that, we can raid... once we have Ashrusana, we can raid Dashruz, we can raid Bukhara, we can raid Samarkand. All excellent places to lay low in the name of profit and glory. I think this will be an excellent step forward for us. If need be, we can probably surrender to our vassal clan. That will keep things sweet for us. Ah, good. We've started it again. They've detached their units, so looting can now begin. This guy's back in their territory, so he can begin. I want 1,000 people looting just for the sake of safety, you know? It's better that way. January. Excellent. No, that is the downside of this, of course, is it takes a damn long time to get anywhere. Oh. I'm curious what our total capacity of land is, because we have ample. Yeah, we have space for like 6,000 more people. There's ample grazing land in our territories. Not that we don't want to expand them. I think. Oh hell! They're in a civil war. Yep. Religious unrest. He's now fighting. They're now fighting a Zoroastrian uprising. Right. So long as they don't hit, as they don't go to Oroshana, we'll be fine. But that is the worry. I mean, on the other hand, it's great because we're now taking advantage of their weakened state. And I'm always on board with taking advantage of the weakness of a foe. But I also want to make sure that they don't get in on my looting, because that would be a bastard. Oh hell, they're getting in on my looting. Oh, right, I'm going to march right back out. Somewhere. Nope. Damn it! Oh, okay, do we have anyone who's an organizer? Nope. It's just me. Okay, well on the good side, on the upside, their army is chiefly light infantry. On the downside, they outnumber us 2 to 1. That's not great. Oh! That's a good point. I should pop these guys to the side, reorganise that, so the Khan is running a primarily light infantry based army. Excellent. Yeah, 9th of March, 10th of March. I don't think there's anything we can do. 27th, 24th, 15th, 12th. Nothing we can do to escape. That is an absolute bastard. Alright, I guess we could basically loot this for everything we can. Which is going to be a lot. We're going to get some good looting in, and we'll start to break down the tower. But we also might end up getting utterly ruined. That's the bastard. Oh, that is pretty much the worst thing that could have happened. We have a vast militant religious uprising. No, this is important. This is what I would call an important fight. So, we need Cornell. He'll make the difference. As much as I want to lead the centre dramatically and strike down the heathens myself, come to think of it, do we have anyone who's got advantages versus heathens that would be useful at this point? Because if we have a good versus heathens fighter, and I seem to remember we do, that's my son who's not too helpful actually. Damn it. 30% damage versus religious enemies though. But better just overall commanders, I think. Yeah. No, we're just gonna have to take it. Fight them off the old-fashioned way. With strategy and luck. Okay, so the good news is, and the bad news is, they're combined into a single force. So we do have flanking bonuses, and the swarm. Organized swarms at the best. I was hoping for an organised swarm tactic. Okay. Why they're not just using an organised swarm tactic, I don't know. That's friggin' weird. I guess because they're not facing an opponent. Still though, why you wouldn't use like the massive horse archers offensive you could get is beyond me. I mean, Pecheneg, yeah. Like, Is the guy not Pecheneg? No, he is. I don't get it. Why would he not use it? Is he... Does he have... Well, is it because he's wrathful? Is that the problem? Oh, maybe. Oh dear, is it the wrath that's doing it? I think it might be. That's a bastard. Okay, so we're probably going to lose that central column, but if we could just get them to break. Okay. If this continues to April, it's not good, but yeah, we were able to push them back momentarily. It's still not great for the rest of us. We've really got to hope on that front now. I mean, the good news is, I think that just ended them, which is great. The bad news is we've got, what, how long to... No long! Oh, we've driven them off! I think we actually also just, yeah, they know where to retreat to, so they just end it. That was weird. Still though, that was good. We've, yeah, we can reinforce our men now. And yeah, we've looted all, we've taken all the easy loot we can. That's fine. It was only a few, but it was worthwhile. What's our major expense? I imagine our major expense is, yeah, reinforcing the horde. That's fine. It's an expense we want. And a slight bonus to nomadic tanks. Lovely. Aha! Intricate web weaver. Really? Oh. Okay, so we want a marriage alliance, don't we? We could marry you to Khazaria. That would actually be a good. That'd be a very good alliance. Yeah, that would. I mean, not an alliance. We don't do alliances, but it would be a very good non-aggression pact. Because we might want to take on the Yabguids or something. We certainly we might end up sharing a border with Khazaria, at which point an alliance would be very good. Yeah, not an alliance, a non-aggression pact would be very useful. Yeah, we've got to think strategically here. It's nice to try and raise a basically eugenics-based family, and we do want to try it where we can, but at the same time, we also need all the allies we can, all the, well, I guess, non-enemies we can. Oh. How are we doing for time, I wonder? It's presently... Okay, we've actually been going a while, I think, because if I started it... Yeah, I think I started... So like, half an hour, 40 minutes? Oh, large numbers of the defenders have succumbed to starvation. We're not going to make any charges, mind. That would be too helpful. Yep, they're not moving, they just look like they are. But, yeah, they're doing a good job of sieging their opponents. Which is fantastic. That's the sort of thing I want, actually. No, the goal is straightforward here. We want to raise these bastards to the ground. Maybe if we can get a bit of extra looting done whilst we're here, it'll be great. And then we want to declare for it, take the province, and make it our own, really. I mean, look at all the... Oh, that's not good. Look at all the fine grasslands that exist out here now. Aren't they beautiful? Wouldn't you want them, you know... Wouldn't you want to crush them for yourself? They're so nice. Look at all the look at all of the cattle riders. Oh, it's beautiful. One day, when we're very rich, we can even build a temple in Ah! Khazaria offers an alliance. Now, on the one hand, that will drag us into Khazaria's wars. On the other hand, Khazaria is notably stronger than us, and that would be good. that would be a good thing. And we don't have to call them into our wars necessarily. I mean, yeah, they absolutely will call us into theirs, but we don't necessarily need them. Yeah, for smaller ones we'll be alright. Yes. Let's, yeah, brother-in-law. Let's form an alliance. And we have, I believe. Pact. Yes, and we are allied. Well, they're vassals, but we are allied through our marriage to Ilik Khan. Excellent. Oh, again, excellent sisters. Yeah, we're having some of the best half-sisters here. So we want to, yeah, we'll want to try and arrange the best marriage we can there as well. I mean, who would be useful? I mean, what would be useful would be the Ugyurs. But at the same time, when we're stronger, we'll want to take them on as well. The Yabguids, I actually want to crush the Yabguids ultimately. Perm could be useful in the short term. But again, ultimately, I want to crush them. Arbinia? That's a duchy. Not terribly interesting. Do we have relationships with the Magyar? I feel like... no. Alright then. What can we do with the Magyar? We could... Okay, we could arrange a non-aggression pact with Tajan Khan. That's, it's hardly... Do it by rank. No, it's just a courtier. Courtiers. No. Too strong political concerns. Moldova? They're I've chieftainship. They're fun, but they're not really what I need. No, I think it might be alright. Perm then probably looks like the best bet. Can we arrange any sort of marriage to your lot? Best if we just get our half-sister. Our half-sister? Other half-sister. See what we can do to arrange. Chief Perm. That would be close. And we actually don't want anything with Yukra, because Yukra is one of our expansion targets. You would accept a betrothal with Perm. Fantastic. That's what I want. I'll take it. We ultimately want to expand. We probably want to expand into Bashkiria, Kargilid, the Yabguids, and the Ugur. So, Ugur is difficult. They're bastards, and we want to take them down. And ultimately, we want to take them down. And, oh, once again, the army of Kol and Uzur. They're raiding. They're going to cause some trouble, they're going to raid us, it's going to be bastard, but we're not actually strong enough to fight them off, so we're not going to. We're basically just going to take that punishment, let the Carthaginians deal with them. That's why they're really wars. There's a conquest. There's conquest going on. It's a pain, and ultimately we are going to have to deal with them, but we need to be strong enough to do it. Which we are presently not. Very good. Good news is, this is a map. This is a powerful fort. Its fort level is 4.5. Khujand, the city of Khujand, and the temple of Oshsana are not. Grand Celgil has accepted a call to arms against Duke Stephanos II of Albania. Due to an alliance, we have no other choice. That's fair enough. As I said, it's an alliance. We've accepted our call to arms. The call to arms. We're now fighting. We're now fighting the Duke of Albania. Of course, I don't care about fighting the Duke of Albania, so I'm not actually going to send them any troops. And I can do that. I'm way over here. As alliances go, as alliances go, we kind of have the upper ground here, because we're too far away to deal with any threats to them. Yeah, we're too far away to deal with any threats to them that wouldn't be threats to us. Oh. Hello. Curious. Costas had a son who was... I forget who the exact one was, but someone definitely was just anyway, whatever that was, righteous imprisonment. You can righteously imprison Gunas because she wants to kill Pechenegs. I don't care. She can. Anyway, yes. Being dragged into their war makes no difference to me. Pagamons would like to arrange a marriage between my niece but she's a happy singular, I don't care. He does have some interesting claims, but it's my vassal anyway, so yeah. So that disappeared, so I wonder if I aha! Manicheans has fallen. Yeah, we're about to lose our primary. Okay. Oh no, Pecheneg has fallen. We lost 3 gold. I don't care. I really don't care. We haven't. Our wealth moves with us. We don't. It's not all stored in some vast treasury. Oh, can I loot it directly? I can't remember. I think maybe I need to hold it in a fight. Either way, though, we've taken a lot of wealth off it, and that's the important thing. That's going to make our lives. That's going to, that garrison's going to reinforce frustratingly quickly, but it'll work for us. It will work for us. I can hear the door go. Do excuse me a moment. And I'm back. Okay, so continuing to raid. The fall of that city is going to go first time, which is excellent. Looks like they're staying there. Yep, and they've won. Broke up a fight between my son. Manicheans are just selfish. Talk to him about kindness. You know, the thing is, he's not my direct heir and all. He could be useful. Envy. Yeah. Other kids are just selfish. You rule, my son. It'll be alright. I'm sure this won't cause a succession crisis down the road. Yep, also, yeah. Manicheans has just been laid waste to. It comes down to it. I'll loot them as well, I think. Yeah, and I destroyed the trade post. There. Staying put and looting the next place, which is lovely. Yeah. When push comes to shove, Emir Fadil, and he's gone into hiding. When does His father died 2 years ago of a natural death. Oh, bastard even managed to outlive him. I'm known as the Cruel. I'm known as the Cruel? I'm not even particularly cruel. The irony, my father was the Cruel. There you go. I suppose because I did, you know, raze a city to the ground and butcher lots of people, you know, a large number of the locals. In fairness, I didn't raze it to the ground, not completely. Not like I will. And again, another city's fallen. We've gained a veritable bounty of wealth. Very welcome. How's the fight going in Khazaria? Pretty well, actually. I think the yep, the Aghbanids are they just after Manic? Looks like they are. But yes, the Aghbanids aren't doing terribly well. Oh, woe is us. I like my massive, strong allies. I really do. I won't like them forever. And ultimately, I want to declare war against these people. One of these similar areas. And we can do stuff, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, we'll be able to do stuff like subordinate Khanates, invasion and augur, invasion of Turkestan is actually interesting. Khotan could be interesting. Cumania will be all that, which would be interesting. But again, that's, we need, how much population? Yeah, we need we need 30,000 population at least, and higher than 75%. Now, Pecheneg, Zetsu, Kimak. Really though, the best thing to do there would be to humiliate them until my population was high enough. Oh, these wretches though. I want to see them fall. They're going to be, if we don't watch out, they're going to be the next golden horde. And that would be a bad thing for us. That would be a very bad thing for us. Looking at the size of their horde as it is now even. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponents. This will be fun. Interesting as well, considering I'm warful. I'm warful? Wrathful. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Tabor will defend with me, while Sol will be leading the invading forces. Sol, really? Well, let the best warlords win. At the beginning of the war game, your enemy decides to do a strong frontal assault towards my centre flank. Slowly withdraw the forces in the centre. Use all means to reinforce and strengthen the centre. Ah. So he's going towards the central flank. We don't want to okay, but we'll lose the centre. We want to keep the centre for now, but we want to be wary of flanks. The war game gets intense as we use our forces to reinforce the centre, while Sol's troops begin to pressure the flanks, and they're falling fast. Tabor suggests we should use the cavalry on the side flanks, use 7. So I'm keeping one flank us. Agreed. Use the cavalry, suppress the side flanks. That seems reasonable. With our troops struggling to keep the flanks reinforced, exhaustion is upon them before this fighting has gotten truly grim. Sol only needs to order a decisive push, and all our troops are defeated. Oh, smash the table and send the army pieces flying. Oh, well played, Sol. Well played, Sol. Still, I learned a few things. That will be interesting for next time. I'm sure we'll play this game again after all. Oh, wargaming is such a classical pursuit as well, it's quite fun. Like it's, you know, it's been a game that's been played for years, between different cultures. And I look forward to raiding the Temple of Rosh Hashanah as well. Excellent. We shall move our troops back into charge for the moment. Celgil the Cruel. Now, if they wish to call me cruel, then cruel I shall be. Oh, no. Okay. Still, this is quite satisfying. Okay, so take off our raiding mode. Need it. Emir, we've decided to make Rosh Hashanah our own. We don't need to bring in the coconut, but we can. Don't think it's... Oh dear, it's forced to bring it in. Right, that's what a true alliance means. Interesting. Well, we're not going to be facing serious defences, so I can lead this way myself. From experience. I'm a practical sort, you know? And we'll have our own fights we're engaging in. I don't think it's going to worry too much about defending line. Which is... You know, it's an offensive war. You know, I'm not, as I said, I'm an offensive war. I'm hardly too concerned. I'm going to keep my vassal put for the moment. Yeah, reconquest should be relatively easy. Again, it's a strong force, and I'm not happy about how much effort it's going to take to keep it, but. I'm especially not too happy about the time, but we can take it. Also, yeah, I could could declare a war on the revolt to try and take it. The revolts like that are actually a lot of fun. At some point, I definitely want to exploit one. But I've got my little war going on here. You know, if there's anything I learned. If there's anything my father learned from his former liege, it was not to fuck up, it's not to tit about with multiple wars. Good. He's patient, waits patiently for a chance to retaliate. I agree. That, my dear, is a skill which I, alas, Celgil Khan does not have. He's too wrathful, too willing to just throw over the table in a moment of loss. He'll get better though. In the fullness of time. Ugh. And it's raided the siege camp. Not fun. It does happen, frustratingly. You wouldn't think it, but bandits are actually genuinely a threat in this sort of situation. They'll steal, they'll raid the supply wagons, they'll steal goods, cattle, horses. Generally cause an utter nuisance to themselves. Oh, hello. What happened to the defender? Did he just keel over dead? Well, most likely yes. Most likely he did. Sadly, I don't think that actually makes any difference to my ability to lay them low, but I wish it did. But no, it does not. Fort level. Oh. A new child requires education. Yeah, that would be Yeek. Okay, go for Yeek. That'd be a lot of fun. Sure. Mala? Mala also needs educating. And once again, Yeek. And you can press a chief weak claim on Yashin. I could. Or I could just conquer it at some point. That would work as well. Oh! Okay. The Abgoids have declared war. they've called their subjects in. Right. How much force do the Yakuans hold then? Right. They hold a fair force, which they will assault us. Right. As much as I would like to continue to continue my fight for Shoshana. From the rulers. That's very nice. Huh. Oh yeah, it's feudal, not Ector. Right. Right, well, first things first, let's call in our vassal. We need his support. We also need to crush the gods. We certainly are they in... they're not in their own separate wars, are they? Yeah, they're attacking us, but we brought in the Khazarians. Oh, most well-placed marriage proposal. I mean, that's brilliant. Yeah, as I said, it's going to delay our... we need to get in and crush them before they can do anything else. Celgil can take the lesser fights for now, but ultimately we are going to need, lots more support. Monthly population growth percentage. It's really annoying. I wonder if there's anything we can do. We'd like to arrange for my daughter and Zoltan to get married, and this is the Magyars, is it? That's his son? One of his sons? No. Will this result in any sort of alliance? What claims does he have? He's got a weak claim on the Khanate. His father... Right, he's the nephew. Got it. If it would produce a non-aggression pact, certainly. If you're just after one of my daughters, I'm a little bit less inclined. They'll move out by July. We'll move in by June. Unfortunately, we'll be taking the lead, which I'm 100% chuffed about. They're busy doing they're besieging a fort, but we need their assistance. That's the thing. I suppose there's anything I can do to call them, is there? There's the Duchess Sardania. Started the pre-war war, which isn't going to go terribly well for 3 years. Hopefully they won't lose the damn fight. Yeah, they lost the damn fight. Doesn't matter. We've got to save the day. Cavalry came in. Day is saved. Are they coming to meet us? Excellent. I welcome them, because they've got to cross a river to get to us. And if they want to do that, I'm only too happy to let them. Yeah, so Daria. Okay, I feel like with this having started a new war, actually, I'm going to call a bit of a break. I think I'm going to call a break to this recording, and we're going to start a new episode next time, focusing on this war on resolving all of these problems, and then we'll return to sorting out the Pechenegs. So for now, I wish you all a very good night, or day, or whenever, and we'll see you next time.